7 worst foods that cause osteoporosis and leg pain. Avoid these. Are you experiencing persistent leg pain or worried about weakening bones? Your diet could be the culprit. Discover the 7 worst foods that can contribute to osteoporosis and leg pain, and learn how to protect your bone health. Osteoporosis is a condition characterized by weakened bones, making them more susceptible to fractures. It affects millions worldwide, and its impact on quality of life can be significant. Diet plays a crucial role in maintaining bone density and reducing inflammation. What you eat can either strengthen your bones or contribute to their deterioration. Poor bone health can lead to various issues, including leg pain. Weakened bones can cause stress fractures and contribute to nerve compression, resulting in discomfort. Identifying and limiting detrimental foods is essential for preventing osteoporosis and alleviating leg pain. Making informed dietary choices can significantly improve your bone health. High sodium intake can lead to increased calcium excretion through the kidneys. This means your body loses valuable calcium that is needed for strong bones. When your body excretes more calcium than it absorbs, it can lead to a decrease in bone density over time. This increases the risk of developing osteoporosis. Examples of high-sodium foods to avoid include processed foods, fast food, canned soups, and salty snacks. Reading food labels carefully is crucial to monitor your sodium intake. Sugary drinks and foods trigger inflammation throughout the body. This chronic inflammation can negatively impact bone health. Inflammation can exacerbate bone loss by interfering with the bone remodeling process. It can also contribute to pain and discomfort in the legs and other areas. Studies have linked sugary drinks to reduced bone mineral density, particularly in adolescents. This highlights the importance of limiting sugar consumption for bone health. Examples of sugary drinks and foods to avoid include soda, candy, pastries, and sweetened cereals. Opt for natural sweeteners and whole, unprocessed foods instead. Caffeine can interfere with calcium absorption in the intestines. This means your body may not be able to utilize calcium effectively for bone health. While moderate caffeine consumption is generally considered safe, excessive intake can be detrimental to bone density. It's important to be mindful of your daily caffeine limits. The recommended daily caffeine limit for bone health varies, but generally, it's best to stay below 400 milligrams per day. This is roughly equivalent to 4 cups of coffee. Sources of caffeine to be mindful of include coffee, tea, energy drinks, and some medications. Read labels carefully to track your caffeine intake. Alcohol consumption can negatively impact bone-building cells called osteoblasts. These cells are responsible for creating new bone tissue. Excessive alcohol intake can impair osteoblast function, leading to decreased bone formation and increased bone loss. This increases the risk of osteoporosis. Alcohol consumption is also associated with an increased risk of falls and fractures. This is due to its effects on balance and coordination. The recommended alcohol limits for maintaining bone health are generally 1 drink per day for women and 2 drinks per day for men. Moderation is key. Processed meats are often high in sodium and phosphates. These additives can potentially leach calcium from bones. High sodium content, as discussed earlier, leads to increased calcium excretion. Phosphates, while essential for bone health in moderation, can disrupt calcium balance when consumed in excess. The combination of high sodium and phosphate content in processed meats can contribute to bone loss over time. It's best to limit your intake of these foods. Examples of processed meats to limit include bacon, sausage, deli meats, hot dogs, and smoked meats. Opt for lean, unprocessed protein sources instead. Refined grains, such as white bread and white rice, have lower nutrient density compared to whole grains. They lack the vitamins and minerals essential for bone health. Refined grains can also contribute to inflammation in the body. This inflammation, as previously mentioned, can exacerbate bone loss and pain. Choosing whole grains over refined grains provides more nutrients and fiber, which are beneficial for overall health and bone density. Examples of refined grains to limit include white bread, white rice, pasta made from white flour, and pastries made with refined flour. Choose whole wheat bread, brown rice, and whole grain pasta instead. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in certain foods. They can bind to calcium in the digestive tract and reduce its absorption. When oxalates bind to calcium, they form insoluble crystals that are excreted from the body. This prevents the calcium from being absorbed and utilized for bone health. Specific foods high in oxalates include spinach, rhubarb, beets, chocolate, and nuts. However, the impact of oxalates can be minimized through proper preparation. Cooking or boiling foods high in oxalates can reduce their oxalate content. This allows for better calcium absorption. It's important to balance oxalate intake with calcium-rich foods to ensure adequate calcium absorption. Don't eliminate oxalate-rich foods entirely, but consume them in moderation and with calcium-rich meals. Emphasize calcium-rich foods in your diet. Dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified foods are excellent sources of calcium. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are rich in calcium and vitamin D. Leafy greens like kale and collard greens also provide a good source of calcium. Fortified foods, such as cereals and plant-based milk alternatives, are often enriched with calcium and vitamin D. Check the labels to ensure they are a good source. Vitamin D is crucial for calcium absorption. Without adequate vitamin D, your body cannot effectively utilize calcium for bone health. Sunlight exposure helps your body produce vitamin D. You can also obtain vitamin D through foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified foods. Incorporate anti-inflammatory foods into your diet. Fruits, vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids can help reduce inflammation and promote bone health. Berries, leafy greens, and fatty fish like salmon are excellent sources of anti-inflammatory compounds. These foods can help protect your bones and reduce pain. You've now learned about the 7 worst foods that can contribute to osteoporosis and leg pain. By limiting these foods and focusing on a balanced diet rich in calcium, vitamin D, and anti-inflammatory nutrients, you can significantly improve your bone health and reduce your risk of pain. Remember, a healthy diet is just one piece of the puzzle. Regular exercise, especially weight-bearing activities, is also crucial for maintaining strong bones. Consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian for personalized recommendations tailored to your specific needs. Ready to take control of your bone health and say goodbye to leg pain? Click the link in the description below to download our free guide on bone-boosting recipes and exercises. Don't wait. Start building stronger bones today. Like this video and subscribe for more health tips. Share this video with anyone who might benefit from this information.